2023, Weaponized Immigration, Climate Refugees, and No Vacancies. The Chinese axis has continued to wage an asymmetric war with the West, weaponizing overwhelming numbers of illegal immigrants at the Rio Grande border between the U.S. and Mexico and the Finnish-Russian border. Since 2021, Belarus, Nicaragua, Russia, Venezuela, and China have all attempted to utilize this strategy against Western nations. Both the asymmetric warfare and generally deteriorating global conditions resulted in a massive surge of illegal immigration in the United States and Europe. The number of illegal immigrants crossing the Rio Grande reached a high in the United States with no end in sight. The massive waves of illegal immigrants and their subsequent economic costs and contemporary resistance to assimilation has touched off a series of anti-migration laws and political movements in Europe and North America. The AfD, Geert Wilders, the rise in support for Trump's re-election, plus the spate of legislation in Denmark, Germany, Italy, Sweden, and Finland are reactions to this historic upsurge. Large numbers of the new arrivals have been bused by governors of the border states, especially Texas, to the large, primarily Democratic urban centers of the North. Using the pretext of sanctuary city status, Texas has bused tens of thousands of immigrants to New York, Denver, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Chicago. The onslaught of the new arrivals has triggered protests in all of the cities, who are now faced with the prospect of evicting citizens from shelters to accommodate the illegal immigrants, the closing of schools for use as shelters, and basic service budget cuts in NYC, Chicago, due to the expense of housing the illegal immigrants.
2023. Megacities facing existential challenges. The arrival of influxes of immigrants wasn't the only challenge that faced megacities in the West. Historic outmigration of citizens, work from home, and empty commercial spaces have blown holes in the budgets of the major U.S. cities. This is simultaneous to the U.S. reporting an all-time record homeless population. Outside of the U.S., Delhi, Lahore, and other South Asian cities saw record-breaking air pollution that obscured vision, endangered the health of the populace, and closed institutions and businesses.